It was 40 years ago today when everyone was asking just one question: what happened?
And as News 8's Dave McKinley proves once again in this News 8 Then Extra, it was also one of those events which those who lived through it still can't forget.
Where were you when the lights went out?
Which time?
What lights? Which lights, David?
Typical reactions when you first pose that question, but with just a bit of cajoling.
40 years ago, 1960.
Oh, the Great Blackout?
It's amazing how quick the lights go on.
I can tell you, I was in the barber shop.
I was at Syracuse University my freshman year. I'll never forget it.
At home with my parents and, lighting candles and that sort of thing and wondering if the world was coming to an end.
Actually, I got blamed for that. I was living on Seneca Parkway. My son Mitchell was an infant. The lights went out, and my friend's husband said, "Oh my God, she's blowing fuses again."
Nobody knew at the time it was really a 25-cent switch, which blew at a power plant in Niagara Falls, Ontario, which plunged 50 million people over an 80,000 square mile patch of the Northeast into total darkness.
I remember it was a Tuesday.
It was right around dinner time.
And the timing couldn't have been worse.
Everybody was coming home from work. Yeah. And nothing worked because all the traffic signals were out. And 40 years ago, we didn't have expressways. Folks were on city streets.
At police stations, they maintained law and order by flashlight. And where incidents did occur, emergency crews worked, in some cases, guided only by the lights of Channel 8 film crews and their cameras. And back at the WROC Broadcast Center, a backup generator kept things humming and kept us in the business of urging people not to panic.
It was still the Cold War. We were a society that was on edge a little bit.
The whole thing didn't last all that long. The lights came on 4 hours after they went off.
Maybe 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Yeah. What they say. You know what? You're right again.
What's new about that, David?
Many emergency response plans in place today were born of this event and were used just 2 years ago when the blackout of '65 was finally exceeded in magnitude by the blackout of August 2003. Dave McKinley, News 8 Now.
Thanks.